Mauritania. A land where the vastness of the Sahara Desert meets the boundless Atlantic Ocean, creating a unique and mesmerizing landscape. When you hear that name, you might think of huge deserts, endless stretches of golden sand dunes that seem to go on forever, and the scorching sun casting long shadows over the barren land. Traveling tribes, and a way of life that hasn't changed much over time. The nomadic tribes of Mauritania, dressed in their traditional attire, continue to live as their ancestors did, moving with the seasons and the availability of water and grazing land for their livestock. This big country, right on the edge of the Sahara Desert, is really beautiful and has a rich culture. The landscapes are diverse, from the arid desert to the lush oases and the coastline where the desert sands meet the crashing waves of the Atlantic. It's where never-ending sand dunes meet the ocean, creating a stunning contrast that is both breathtaking and surreal. The sight of the golden sands merging with the deep blue waters is a testament to the natural beauty of this land, and where old traditions mix with the challenges of a changing world. In the cities, you can see the blend of modernity and tradition, where ancient customs are still practiced amidst the hustle and bustle of contemporary life. Traveling through Mauritania is like going back in time. The ancient ruins scattered across the desert tell stories of a rich history, of civilizations that once thrived in this harsh environment. You'll see camels carrying goods, just like they did a long time ago. These ships of the desert are still an essential part of life here, used for transportation and trade, just as they have been for centuries. Nomadic tribes who move around depending on the desert travel the wide open land, their tents looking like boats on a sea of sand. These tribes have adapted to the harsh conditions of the desert, their way of life perfectly in tune with the rhythms of nature. Their tents looking like boats on a sea of sand. As the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the desert, these tents become beacons of warmth and hospitality in the vast, empty landscape. Mauritania follows old customs and traditions, passed down from parents to children. The elders teach the young ones the ways of their ancestors, ensuring that the rich cultural heritage is preserved for future generations. Stories, music, and poems are part of everyday life, showing the spirit of people shaped by the tough but beautiful desert they call home. Around campfires, under the starry desert sky, the people of Mauritania share their tales, their music, and their poetry, keeping their traditions alive. Showing the spirit of people shaped by the tough but beautiful desert they call home. The resilience and joy on their faces are a testament to their strength and their deep connection to this land of shifting sands and ancient traditions. In every Mauritanian town and city there's a marketplace, a busy place full of sights, sounds, and smells. These markets are the heartbeat of the community, where the pulse of daily life can be felt in every corner. From the early morning when the first vendors set up their stalls, to the late afternoon when the last shoppers leave, the marketplace is alive with activity. Under colorful tents people sell their things, their voices making a kind of music. The vibrant awnings provide shade from the sun, creating a kaleidoscope of colors that dance in the light. Each vendor has their own unique call, inviting passers-by to come and see their wares. It's a symphony of sounds that adds to the charm of the market. Spices from far away fill the air, mixing with the smell of fresh bread and coffee. The aroma is intoxicating, drawing you in and making your mouth water. You can find spices from all over the world, each with its own unique flavor and story. The fresh bread is warm and inviting, and the coffee is strong and rich, perfect for a quick pick-me-up as you explore the market. The marketplace isn't just for shopping, it's where people chat, share news, and become friends while drinking sweet mint tea. It's a social hub where relationships are built and strengthened. Friends meet to catch up on the latest news, and strangers become friends over a shared cup of tea. The sweet mint tea is a staple of Mauritanian hospitality, and it's a symbol of the warmth and friendliness of the people. You can really feel the kindness of Mauritanians here, their smiles as bright as the jewelry they wear. The people are welcoming and friendly, always ready to share a smile or a kind word. The jewelry they wear is often handmade, each piece a work of art that reflects the rich cultural heritage of the region. The bright colors and intricate designs are a testament to the skill and creativity of the artisans. From beautiful carpets to handmade leather things, the marketplace shows Mauritania's art. Each item is a piece of the country's history and culture, crafted with care and attention to detail. The carpets are woven with intricate patterns and vibrant colors, each one telling a story. The leather goods are durable and stylish, made to last and to be cherished. Each item has a story, showing the skills passed down for many years. The artisans take great pride in their work, and it shows in the quality and craftsmanship of their products. These skills have been passed down from generation to generation, preserving the traditions and heritage of Mauritania. The marketplace is a living museum, where you can see and experience the rich cultural tapestry of the country. Life in Mauritania is very different depending on where you are. The country is a land of contrasts with its vast deserts, bustling cities, and serene countryside. Each region offers a unique glimpse into the Mauritanian way of life. Cities like Nouakchott, the capital, are busy and modern. Here you can find a mix of traditional and contemporary lifestyles. The streets are filled with the sounds of honking cars, street vendors calling out their wares, and the chatter of people going about their daily routines. Modern buildings stand tall, housing businesses, government offices, and residential apartments. The markets are a hive of activity, with stalls selling everything from fresh produce to handmade crafts. But in the countryside, life is simpler, following nature's rhythm. Villages are often small and close-knit, with homes made from local materials. The pace of life is slower, and people rely on the land for their livelihood. Agriculture and livestock farming are common, and the natural scenery provides a beautiful backdrop to daily life. The community comes together for various activities, from farming to celebrating local festivals. Herdsmen move around with their animals, looking for fresh grass for their camels, sheep, and goats. These nomadic herders have a deep connection with their animals and the land. They travel long distances, following ancient routes passed down through generations. Their lifestyle is one of resilience and adaptability, as they navigate the harsh desert environment to sustain their way of life. Families are very close in Mauritania, often living together in big groups. Family ties are strong, and it's common for multiple generations to live under one roof. This close-knit family structure provides support and a sense of belonging. Family gatherings are frequent, filled with laughter, storytelling, and shared meals. These gatherings are an important part of maintaining cultural traditions and passing them on to the younger generation. Being welcoming is important, and visitors are greeted with open arms, tea, and dates. Hospitality is a cornerstone of Mauritanian culture. The traditional tea ceremony is a symbol of this hospitality, where tea is prepared and served in 3 rounds, each with its own significance. Sharing tea is a way to build and strengthen relationships, and guests are always made to feel at home. Religion is a big part of life, with most people being Muslim. Islamic practices and beliefs are deeply woven into the fabric of daily life. From the way people dress to the way they interact with each other, religion influences many aspects of Mauritanian society. Mosques are central to community life, serving as places of worship, education, and social gathering. You'll hear the call to prayer throughout the day. This call, known as the Adhan, is a reminder of the importance of faith and the rhythm it brings to daily life. 5 times a day, the call echoes through the streets, inviting the faithful to pause and reflect. It's a moment of unity, as people from all walks of life come together in prayer, reinforcing the strong sense of community and shared values that define Mauritanian life. Living in the desert is hard, especially when it comes to getting health care. It's difficult to get clean water in some areas, which can make people sick, and it can be a long way to see a doctor. Trachoma, an eye infection that can make you blind, has been a problem. But things are getting better. Groups like the World Health Organization are helping with treatment and teaching people about staying healthy. Mauritania's government is working with others to make healthcare better for everyone. Some stories about Mauritania aren't completely true, like the idea that people buy wives in markets. We need to be careful about these stories and stick to the facts. Marriage traditions might be different in Mauritania, but we shouldn't believe stereotypes. Mauritania is a mix of many things. To really understand it, we need to look deeper. Even with these challenges, education gives hope for the future. The government is helping more people go to school, especially girls. New schools are being built, and more people are learning to read. Young Mauritanians with their education will lead the country to a better future. Mauritania is changing, trying to keep its traditions while also becoming more modern. Finding oil and gas brings opportunities and challenges. These resources can help Mauritania, but it's important to do it the right way, so everyone benefits and the environment is safe. The nomadic way of life, a big part of Mauritania, helps people deal with challenges. Just like nomads have survived in the desert for a long time, people are finding new ways to live in a changing world. They're using solar power and mobile phones, showing they can adapt. Mauritania is a place of opposites and strong spirit. Old and new ways of life are together. The huge desert and the potential of its people exist side by side. It has challenges but also a strong spirit and rich culture. As Mauritania moves forward, it remembers its past and looks to a future full of possibilities. It's a place that makes you think and shows you something new.